Ryan needed a manager. And I approached him and I said, "Hey, I want to manage your center. I think I could do a great job." Um, Coming from the employee that wasn't that great to like, you know, being like, "I want to do this." He was like, "Okay, we can try it out."
What gave you that confidence? Because I feel like that's something that so many people have this, imposter syndrome or this feeling of like, how would I possibly handle XYZ if I've never done it before? And especially someone who's a self proclaimed not great employee. How did you have the confidence to say, I can not only manage, but then approach him about it like that?
That's a great question. I think it has a lot to do with who Ryan is. Ryan is
Mm,
a very approachable, encouraging and kind person, but I also think that I had a lot of support and I was talking to my friends about it and like saying I want to do this and they were encouraging. But I think also um I floated about it a lot, to be perfectly honest. I did. I thought about it a lot in the float tank. And it kind of got me, I was able to sort of like plan my conversation in there with him before I
mhm.
did it. And I did that. I know we all do that a lot. We're like, I'm thinking about the conversation that I'm going to have. And
Yeah, that
I don't think that,
premeditation stage
yeah,
of like,
yeah, yeah. And
yeah.
like really like kind of amping yourself up for that. I don't think that you need the float tank to do that by any means. Like we can do that uh, in any situation as long as like, uh, there's space to really talk yourself through it. But I did a lot of self-talk. I'm really big on the self-talk. So it was a lot of like, okay, like you're
Yeah.
worthy, like you're good at this, like you want this. These are the like things that you bring to the table that are of value, like,
Yes. I
so
am learning how helpful that is. It's almost like you gave yourself like a mantra, yeah, to
yeah,
kind of. So that is, I've been told for years, but it's very powerful. And
it
I feel
is.
like it's a great way to build your self efficacy.
Yes. It really is. The way that we talk to ourselves, like we have so many options, the way that we can like have that conversation. And so much of it is so automatic for most of us, where
Yeah.
we don't even realize that we have negative self-talk, that we're like, you know, pushing ourselves down with our own mind. And then we wonder why the world then occurs to us as pushing us down, because that's the dialogue that we are so accustomed to. That's all
Exactly.
we can
That
hear and that's
cycle.
all we can receive,
Right.
like when that's the dialogue that's happening. And that's difficult. Changing that dialogue is difficult. It just
Yeah.
takes practice though, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, like if I can build myself up, like what would be possible if I could do that instead of tear myself down? I
It's
know what that result
amazing.
is.
It's amazing to think that that's all it really does take and how challenging it is, but that if you do it,
Mhm.
it allows you to take, to take these risks that that otherwise are really they're impossible